We're back.
Yes.
Welcome to the Stiven podcast. Today, again, we have someone else. Actually, someone that has the same name that I have, Stiven.
Better.
A better name, yeah.
The original.
Yeah, we always joke that you're the fake one, I'm the real one. But I'll give it today that you're the real one.
At least one day.
At least one day for the next 45 minutes or less. How's it going, Stiven? Thank you for being here.
Always good.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you're here. I wanted to start first with getting to know you. Like, let us know who you are and how did you get into wedding photography. You're one of the members of the high-end clique, and we want to talk about that today. So let's start with you first, and then we go into the details.
How I started with wedding or photography?
Let's do wedding. How did you start with wedding?
So I've been taking pictures, I think, around 15 years already.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So long enough, but like professionally, like let's say 6 years
Okay.
that I opened my company. But my first wedding, I used to be in the Coast Guard. So I quit the Coast Guard. My first clients were my colleagues. So they saw me the whole day all around with my camera. They're like, hey, I'm getting married. Do you mind taking my pictures? I was like, hey, why not? I never say no. So I did it. They came out beautiful. You know, in those days, they were beautiful. Now, if I look back to them, like, ugh. But they were beautiful. So we saved his memories are saved.
Yeah.
So he still look at them and he loved them. So that's the main purpose: loving your pictures, seeing your memories. You know.
When was this? This was your first wedding with the colleagues.
I was young in the Coast Guard, so I will say this was like 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
With the oldest cameras, you know?
Yeah.
The T1s, T2s.
Yeah. Canon guy.
Yeah, I used to be Canon.
Yeah.
A switch. It's a big fight between you and me.
Yeah. We're not gonna into it.
No, not today.
Let's not start a war right here.
No. But yeah, wedding. So let me introduce a little bit about me. So I used to be a Coast Guard, 14 years. Actually, because of Coast Guard, I became a photographer. That's a funny story. When I entered the Coast Guard, the first rule was you are not allowed to have any electronic. And I smuggled a small Panasonic camera and they found it in the room.
Oh, shoot.
So I was grounded and the whole team was grounded because of me. They were mad. But especially me, I was grounded the whole year. But what I had to do was take a picture. So the whole day or for the whole year, take a picture, and end of the day, I have to be in front of my superiors and show them what does this picture mean. So basically,
that was your punishment?
that was my punishment.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. For a whole year, every day, one picture.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I had to that inconsciently. So in that moment, I was like, okay, just taking a picture. And for me, it was fun because when we have to go run 15 kilometers, 10 kilometers, I could have taken a break. Hey, officer, I have to take a picture. So I'll go sit in the van, take a picture. So I was capturing moments, and doing that for 1 year, it inspires me to capture moments. And now and then, all my old colleagues call me, hey, Stiven, you still have those pictures 15 years ago? Like, yeah, I have them, and so beautiful to see them. So the first thing I did when I finished the Coast Guard, bought a camera. One of my first salaries was go and buy a new camera. So I did it. And you know, it's an expensive hobby. So all my money went into cameras, buying a lens, buying a flash. And as soon as you have more lenses, you go on YouTube. You learn more. The more you learn, the more equipment you need. Then you get photographers' friends. Then they teach you another thing. Then you're like, oh, I need a big flash. Then you have all of those equipment and you're like, okay, I have so much things now. How I'm gonna get my money back? Then you start thinking about business part. And so it's not just taking pictures, also business. But that took me a long time to come in my sense, like, hey, it's time to make money with it. So as soon as I quit the Coast Guard, I'm gonna explain why I had to quit the Coast Guard. So as when I opened my company, I started to getting so many requests from the hotels, like, hey, Steven, I have a wedding for you for next month, for next year. So I'm like, damn, I was calling the Coast Guard. Hey, sorry guys, I'm sick. Hey boss, if you're watching this, you're my ex-boss, so I don't care. But yeah, so it wasn't nice. So I'm a person that if I like to do something,
Yeah.
or if I'm doing something, I will do it good. So in my career in the Coast Guard, I love the Coast. I still love the Coast Guard, miss it, but I wasn't giving my 100% to it. So I had to choose like weddings or Coast Guard. And when I saw how much money I make in the Coast Guard in 30 days and how much money I make in photography in one day, I was like, no brainer, you don't have to think about it too much. And the fact that the hotels were booking me already like a year ahead, and I could open my calendar and see like, bro, you have more than 30 weddings next year. What do you have to think about it? Yeah. So I took my chances, quit the Coast Guard. And after that, it's just booming, 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 booming. But why did the course with you? I think we are here because of that. There's a saying that it says, the day you stop learning is the day you start dying. And I know I have more years in experience than you in photography, but I admire you because you're younger than me. You study in Holland, so you have a lot of brains. So you could have pushed your intelligence in another business, but you follow your passion. You're also my friend for a long time ago. And just the quote I say, I saw your post that it says, what's the name?
The high-end click?
High-end photographers.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, I admire Steven. I admire his business. I'm doing good, but I always can do better. I'm like, I know how business, the money flows in the business of photography. So I'm like, saw the price. I'm like, this is no brainer, If I can push a lot of Steven tips, techniques, how to talk with clients. I'm like, bro, in one client, I will make this like 3-4 times, or even 5 times more. So I'm like, Steven, send you a message. And you're like, yeah, let's go. So why I choose you is because I admire you. Admire how you inspire people,
I love it. I remember you were the one that joined the course even before I actually opened it to the public. I believe I can't remember vividly, but I believe like the week prior, like, bro, I want to join. I'm like, okay, but wait, I'm not done yet. Like, I don't care. Just let me join. I'm like, okay, then you join. So let's talk about that. How was your experience within the course? What would you say was the biggest thing that stood out for you?
The biggest thing, how we can talk with you so easily. So how you can, I like how you're spying on your students. So each time we go on a video call, you're like, hey, G10, or hey, the other guy, I saw you post this on Instagram. I saw you doing this. So I like how you are really interacting with us during the classes. So it's not that you just take some students and you're like, okay, this is the course, blah, 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 do your thing now. But no, you're really like into your students. You're really spying on them.
Yeah, stalking you all.
Yeah, stalking everybody, but you're doing it because you want to see if they're doing their task.
Yeah.
And that's really, I think, important because like for me, it was easy to take out the money because we're already doing weddings. But I imagine a new guy that investing the money, he will want to feel, like, hey, I put maybe, that money for them is maybe they had to work hard for it.
Yeah.
And when they feel that attention from you, they will feel so at home, and they will feel like, wow, this worth it, you know? And that was in the first class with you. So the second one, when you put all the assignments and I would say if you put just 10% on the course, you will make 10 times more the money that you invested. Like, for me, I was so busy. You know, I'm still behind some classes, but the classes I did, I follow 100%. I put some things on my website, the price list, how to talk with the clients. It helped me so much. It cut all the questions from the clients. Normally, I will have like a 30-minute talk with the client. Now it's like 50 minutes. So it cut it on the half already. And it's not because I don't like to talk with them. It's that the questions are already answered before we do the video call. So if I stay longer with them, it's because I just like to talk.
Yeah.
It's not because they have questions in their mind.
Yeah. I love that you mentioned the thing about the attention to the students. And I believe this is also because I'm someone that really invests in different courses as well and different coaches. And I think like what I like about this course as well, that I like to keep it intimate, a small group of people, that everyone can have their chance as well, so that we can really go into specific situations. Like maybe you want to learn more about the social media part. Someone else want to learn more about the pricing part. Someone else want to know more about the website part. And what I like is that I can talk with you, but all the other students can also learn from our conversation. And I've seen that a lot happening. One of the things that I also wanted to talk with you is regarding the personal branding, because I saw you as well. You started, especially yesterday as well. I saw you as well. And I think it was really nice that I see more of the Stiven, you, not me, you, the real Stiven. I see more of that person behind that camera on social media and on your website. I love also that you put even your family in your wedding guide with your 2 daughters and your fiance right now. And those things, I believe, is what is gonna, at the end of the day, help you stand out, but also create a really connection with your clients as well. Can you talk a little bit more about that? How did the course help you with that?
Yes. Normally we think it's just the pictures that's gonna book us. But a wedding is so intimate that people don't just want to have they want to see who's behind the camera. Because you don't want to have, you're spending so I'm talking about now the side from the bride.
Yeah.
So you don't want to spend so much money on a wedding and not knowing who's going to be on your side for 8 hours. So you want to...
And one of the most important days of your life.
Yeah. I've heard some bad stories that they do that and they feel uncomfortable, or some horrible stories. I don't want to tell those stories, but so they want to see who's behind the camera. And I think part of us as wedding photographers, we have, especially us, we have been in so much weddings that we know how to calm the bride. It's a very hectic day for them, and we know how to calm them, make them laugh, let the day flow. So clients has to know who we are and know what is our purpose, why we love wedding photography, why we do or what we do. Like, for example, I do it because it gives me the freedom to spend time with my family. And that's why I always show my family in my Instagram. It's not to brag that I have a beautiful family.
But which you do.
I do, thank you. Yeah. Beautiful daughters, beautiful fiance. But yes, I like to show it because I feel that showing my family and me enjoying with my family is like my clients are giving me that freedom to do it. So when they book a wedding with me, they're giving me time and freedom to spend time with my family. And that happiness that I get from my family, I will pass it down to the wedding. I will just come at the wedding with a smile on a real smile, a nice attitude. I will just come with good energy at their wedding, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm happy at my house. I'm happy with what I'm doing, with the freedom I'm getting out of the business.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Can we go now more specific to the course? Are there any specific modules or training or topics that we talked about that really stood out for you?
The topic that I most like was the one of the websites.
Okay.
Because I always also spy on you. So I go to your website. I go to your website and I see like things popping up. Like as soon as I open your website, it says like a blog comes up or you know, things we don't call it advertisement, but like how you say it? I forgot the name.
Like the pop-up you're talking about?
Yeah.
The timeline, the lead magnet that I have.
Yes, the questionnaires, all those things. So I'm good with pictures, but I'm not good with creating a website. So for me, that module was super good because you explain it step by step, how to add those things to your website. So you made it easy to do it. So I managed to do it, and I'm not that good with
technology.
No, I'm good with the technology, but not with websites.
Yeah.
So if I did it, so the young guys will make it easier.
Yeah. And can we talk about when it comes to pricing? I think pricing is one of the things that pricing and sales, and I think they go connected with each other. I think for a lot of wedding photographers, they get really stuck when it comes to pricing themselves or even selling themselves with their own packages. Maybe they feel like they are not worth it, or maybe they feel like there's someone else that is charging less. And this is where also the comparison game come into the play, which is like, oh, there's someone else that is perhaps charging more or charging less, and they are taking more beautiful pictures than I am. And like, I want to talk about that because I know that you, based on the testimonies that I received from you, you've booked, how much was it? Like 12 different weddings, was it? Within the course?
Within the course, yes, I booked like 12 weddings, if I'm not wrong.
There we go. So can we talk about where did you get the confidence to like go sell yourself? Or how did the course help you with the pricing and selling yourself? Do you do sales call? Do you do discovery call? How's your process with that?
I think the part of the course helped a lot. Like I didn't have to do too much. Just if we follow the instructions, it will just flow by itself. Posting more regularly on social media helps a lot. How you respond to your client, I think that's the most important question. So we do our meetings, and because we already sent all the information before our meeting, what we learn in the modules, it helps us cut all those questions before the meeting. So what we are just doing on the call is just getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And that's actually what they want to see, who you are, because they already know your workflow. They already know what they're getting, the style, the locations, the pricing. They already have them.
Yeah.
So what they only want to see is who you are in person. So that make it easier, and that help us book so much weddings. I think just the energy, how you talk with people, how you make them feel, just in a video call. So imagine how
in person as well.
Yeah, how it will be in person. So having all those questions done before the wedding helps so much booking the wedding.
Yeah. I love that because that is also one of the goals, and what we focus on is that when it comes to the point of meeting with a couple, it's not about convincing them to book you. It's literally like you already have all the information. And if you are okay with the information, AKA the pricing that let's meet. And a lot of photographers do it the opposite side. They do it backwards. They're like,
Yeah.
let's meet, and then
I try to sell everything to
exactly.
you.
Or like,
Then
here's
you're
my
doing
pricing.
a sales call.
Yeah. And that feels a bit awkward, and that's how you also waste time. And there's also where people start ghosting you because maybe they didn't even expect that pricing. So there you are, 45 minutes on a call, and then the last 5 minutes you present the
Sorry,
price.
you're way over my budget.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And then you wasted 45 to an hour
Yes.
time that you will never get back, right?
Yeah.
So that's the strategy that we apply, which is we send everything beforehand, and with our branding, with our social media content, with our website, we have established a certain brand
Yeah.
that when it comes to the call, it's like, let's get to know each other. I like your vibe. I like you like my vibe. We're a match. Here's how I'm gonna deliver the photos. This is what it will look like. Do you have any questions? Let's work on the timeline and check.
That's
Boom.
it.
Within 45 minutes, it's done.
Yeah.
I love that. And would you say that, because you already established a photographer, would you say that the course has helped you with the process? So for example, in module number 4, we talk about the luxury experience, where we talk about traffic, leads, conversion, and deliverables, and creating a luxury experience throughout the whole process. Creating lead magnets, creating different social media posts, how you can get someone out of social media, like a simple follower, into a call, and then convert them into a paying customer, getting the retainer fee, getting this contract signed, and then we go to the wedding, and then the deliverables. With that process, has it helped you in any way?
Yes. I will be sincere. I'm still working on that part
Yeah.
because I've been doing so many weddings, and doing weddings, spending time with 2 daughters, family, it takes time.
Of course.
But I'm getting to it because that will help my workflow so much. It will make it so much easy just to get the client from social media to the website. From the website, they will get all the questions. Then they will just have to book the video call with us to book. That's
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
I'm still working on it.
It's always a work in process. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
so, yes.
I'm always working on it too. And you're always perfecting it as you go. But at least what I don't want is that you don't have a process at all.
Yes.
Right? So, and I think a lot of struggling photographers are struggling with that, which is, I don't know, I got an inquiry, what do I do with that? And then if you have a process, which we cover beautifully in module number 4, then you have more confidence showing up, for example, into a call. I'm gonna ask you this. Would you recommend this course to any photographer?
Will do. I do. That sounds like a wedding. I do. Yes, I do. Like I said in the beginning, for a young guy that's starting photography, it will feel like scary for them to spend that money.
Yeah.
But if you in life, you have to take risk. And I can say with confidence that taking the course with you is not even a risk for them, because they can make 100 times the amount of money that they're spending, but it depends all on them.
Yeah.
Like you can pay, I'm saying this just from experience. I paid the gym last month, but I went like 5 times.
Yeah.
So if you pay your membership and you don't do anything,
Yeah.
you won't see any results.
Yeah.
But if you pay the course and you pay attention, and not just attention, but you do all the tasks, believe me that you will make so much money and freedom. But because we don't do this business, we do it for money, but we do it more for freedom and, live a good life. And it worth it. But they have to do their part of the job.
Yeah. I like to say that. I love that you use the analogy of the gym as well. It's the same thing that.
Well, you didn't go to the gym, did you?
No, I just wanted to say that as the coach, you can also get a personal trainer, and the personal trainer is going to tell you do the push-ups, but he's not going to do the push-ups for you. Same thing with this course. You can join, you can pay, you can watch all the videos,
It will just
but
stay
if
in the
you
computer, that's
exactly, it's just gonna stay there if you don't take action. And I think that's also one of the things that I really want to make clear, that if you're gonna join just to watch videos, go watch
on
YouTube
YouTube. Yeah,
videos.
that's it.
Exactly. It's free.
Yeah.
So don't do it. But if you want result out of the course, join and then do the work.
Yeah.
That's how you get results.
Yeah. I think, like, for example, I joined the course as soon as you announce it, but I already had weddings booked on the dates that we had the calls. But let's say if you're a young guy and you want to make a lot of money, just make sure to block the days that you're doing the course. Don't care if there's a booking coming, because you're gonna lose that little money there, but you're gonna gain bigger money. Just make as a school. Hey, today I have a course. Block everything that you have to do. Just put your 2 hours, 1 hours, focus and do it.
Yeah. I like to say that I don't feel like you need to be, because a lot of people will say, yeah, but I'm not ready yet. And for any reason, it could be
Nobody's
that.
ready for nothing.
Exactly. You're never ready for anything. Were you ready to, for example, be a father? Exactly. In your case, were you ever 100% ready to be a father? Were you ever 100% ready to get married? 100% ready to, I don't know, buy a house or car or anything? You were never ready. Even if you take as example as a kid, when you first start riding a bike, like you fell down many, many times. But it's just the consistency of you showing up, doing the work is what is help you perfect your craft. And it's the same thing here. It's not about being ready. It's about being committed. And if you are someone that is committed to your goal, then I would say give all that you have in order to get those results. And think about it this way. Where will your business be in 12 months from now? If you keep doing the same thing that you are doing, that's probably not working. How about we do something different that is going to give you a different result? I love how Albert Einstein describes insanity as the act of doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's insanity. But if you want to get a different result, you need to apply something different. And I think this is what applies here as well. If you want to grow a successful wedding photography business and what you're doing right now is you're not equipped with the right strategy, support, and community that is going to take you there, how about we start doing something differently?
True.
There we go. So I love that. Stiven, there's someone right now that is on the fence of joining the program. They're doubting between, should I join? Should I not join? What would you tell to that person?
If they're doubting, they're missing out, I think. Like we said in the beginning, take a risk. You will still spend that money on other things. You will spend it on clothing or shoes that will not give you money. You will spend it in a club. You will spend it buying another lens that will not make you money. So spend it on something that will give you money. That's what I can say. You will still lose the money or spend it. So spend it on a good thing.
Yeah. I love that. A lot of photographers think, let me buy another camera, let me buy another lens, let me buy another lighting. But that is not going to give you the return on investment.
And when you buy it, it just stays in your closet. You're still looking at it like, I'm going to use it one day.
Yeah. And that day never comes.
Never.
Hey, Stiven, really, really thank you for being here. I want to give you the opportunity to give yourself a shout out. How can we connect with you? Instagram, Facebook, website. I will include everything in the description, but I'll give you the chance to shout yourself out.
My website is Stiven Aruba, but STI, not with like Steven's name. That's the fake one.
I'm STEVEN, you're STIVEN.
I'm the Latino version.
You're the Latino version,
My social media is Stiven Sanchez Photography. Super easy to find. That's it.
Yeah.
Super easy to find.
Awesome. Hey, Stiven, thank you so much for your time, for being here and doing this. And you're not going anywhere because you have lifetime access to the course. So you will be in there and you will also be part of all the future life coaching calls. So thank you. And I cannot wait to see what else you're going to make out of this course.
Of course.
Thank you.